today I'm going to be teaching you how to work the orbital strike cannon V6.1 because it's a very complex machine and people tend to not understand it very well from the tutorials that I've seen. So firstly what you want to do is you want to find Modrinth, and then you search carpet, TSI, go to versions, game versions, select your game version, press download, and then from there you go into installations in your Minecraft launcher and go open installations folder, and then you find the mods and you basically just put it in here. The other one that you want to download is called Fabric API, so right here, and then basically you're just doing the exact same process by putting it into your installations folder. So what that actually allows you to do is to do commands like this. So / carpet optimized fast entity movement true, and then you go back into it, press true again, and now the other one is game rule spectator generate chunks false. So what this is allowing you to do is you can go and view your cannon whilst it's duping all the TNT, which is quite cool for content. I don't really know, but if you just genuinely want to see it working. And then the other one, fast entity movement, this is basically what works your cannon, like moving everything really fast. I don't necessarily understand it much, but I know that it's the only thing that's going to make your cannon work. So with all that being said, now there's all to really do is to physically put down your cannon in the correct coordinates and your control panel and work your spreadsheet. So what you want to do now is you want to go to Google Chrome like this, and you want to search up Excel and then upload a file, and then either if I put the fire control sheet in the description of this video, you can find it from Cubic Meters videos, which I'll probably put in the description, or like I said, I'll just put the fire control panel sheet in my description. But what you want to do is you want to press open, and this takes you into this basically, and from here the origin is the exact coordinates where you put your cannon, and then your target coordinates is like where you want your TNT to get fired to basically. So now all there's really to do is to teleport where you're going to put your cannon, which I'm going to do /teleport bar792961184. So now we can do is go and load the schematics right here, then go out of this and get yourself a stick. Make sure that this is on paste schematics into the world, and my button's keys to basically load this in is T and Y, and it literally just loads your cannon in basically. So now that your cannon's loaded in, you can press M, loaded schematics, and just unload it. Now what we can do is we can go into the spreadsheet right here and just put in the origin. So we did 5796. No, we didn't. We did 5792. Sorry, and then we did the high as 96, and then 1184. So this is your exact origin. So basically the center of your cannon, pretty much. But I think, yeah, because we've already unloaded it, we can't check now. So all there's to do now is to teleport to where we're going to put our control panel for the orbital strike cannon, which I always like to do 10,000, 100 and 10,000, which has always worked for me. So we're just loading it in like we did with the cannon. And this time we're going to make sure that it's chunk aligned with this green square. Yep. Perfect. Or you can just move it if it's not. Just using the stick again. But like we did with the cannon, just copy and pasting this in. And that's done basically. So this is going to be linked with the cannon. So as you can see, all this is working. But we can also unload it and head back to the cannon. So now that we teleported back to the cannon, you just go through this Nether portal here. And you just come straight up, which looks like I've already broken straight up. And you just load in your Nether schematics, which will just be portals. And what this is doing is it's basically just loading chunks within the Nether. So you go to schematics placement, configure, and just basically copy exactly what I put in here, which I do 24, 140, and 148. So make sure that you have these exactly how I have them, and you just go find them, which they should be very close. Just copy and paste that in. Just we can unload these now, and make sure that this takes you through the port that we came in from. So yep, connected. On the other side of the cannon, yep, connected. So now all there's to do is to check that it's working. Turn this off and on. Yep. Okay, now just do the exact same with this one. However, we don't need to do off and on because we know that it's definitely working now. So now what we do is we find the target coordinates of where we want our TNT to drop down from and make that famous nuke shot that you might see in, I don't know, Wemby's videos. But I think the perfect coordinates will be here. Yep, so right here, and you just want to find the coordinates, yep, just like that. And then from here, you're just putting the exact coordinates right here into your target. So your X here. I know this is 90 for your height coordinate, but this is quite high up already, so 120 is going to be where your TNT is going to drop down from. And then same thing, 2544 is exactly your Z coordinates. So now that that's done, we can get rid of you. Oh, okay. So your nuke size is exactly how many rings you kind of want, really. So if you do 31, it kind of gives you a warning, yep. So 16 is without a doubt the best one to do because it doesn't like your game out completely. So you can change this to stab if you're doing a stab shot, and you can change the stab depth just here. So I think you can do 16 again. Yep, just works the exact same way basically. But we want to do a nuke today for this tutorial. So once you have your coordinates and everything sorted out on your spreadsheet, you want to teleport back to your cannon, and you want to come down here and just flick this and go into spectator. So now we should see all of this working. Yep, just like so. So the best way to describe this is basically a Bluetooth connection to your control panel, basically. But if you go up here, best way to test it is to go back into creative, and just like so, they should go back in, back to spectator mode. Yep, opens back up. So we are pretty much done now, and the next thing to do is to put the password into the cannon. So once you teleport back to your cannon, now you just come over here, and I'll just really quickly explain this. So basically, as soon as you see this flashing, once you press this, well, obviously you have to do this after you've put the password in, but you press this, it kind of just checks the password, and if it's correct, this should start flashing, and you just wait the amount of time that it tells you until it's ready, basically. So just press this, yep, so we can see the spreadsheet. Now, what you want to do is literally just copy exactly what it says in here. So, done, there, just one more, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we just got one more over here. This looks about right. So now what you want to do is press this, and I will go back into here to show you guys, well, a better view of it. So it's literally just checking it. So let's just hope that it works. First try. Yep. Okay. Fully working. So also I forgot to tell you, this time here, 2:35, this is exactly how long it's going to take, basically. So 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So honestly, you just gotta either go AFK for that 2 minutes and 35 seconds, or you can just do something like this. So as you can see here, it stopped flashing, and well, it's worked basically. So now I'll find the spreadsheet again, and just go back to the coordinates that you put in. So 4, 4, 6, 4, 120, 2, 5, 4, 4. Now I just pray that it's worked. Oh yeah, very laggy. Extremely laggy. Oh, there it is. And destruction. Honestly, I really thought that that was not going to work for a second, because it was laggy, yeah, I didn't see anything. But there it just proves. Done. So, I really do hope that this tutorial was very helpful. Like I said in the beginning, every tutorial that I've seen, people make it incredibly overly complicated, and this tutorial just shows it's really not that hard, honestly. I think the main struggle is downloading everything and trying to avoid all those viruses and whatnot. So, yeah, I hope this was a good tutorial, and see you guys soon.